You know, I get tired. I get real sick and tired of this company sweeping me under the rug at every chance that they get. Tonight, I had to show them a whole nother side of Aaron Wilson, because tonight was the first round of the Sensational 16 tournament, and they decided to put James Anthony in front of me. And what happened? Just like everybody else that they thrown at me in this damn company, I beat them 1, 2, 3 in the middle of that ring. Matt Classic, look at me. Look at me. I want you to reach deep down in them pockets, and I want you to go out and get me the best that your money can offer. And that's no joke.
It's AIWF. Wanna see the best wrestling, where to connect. The squared circle, the place you have to earn your respect. So get right with the program or you'll get left. AIWF across the US and all over the globe. We are live and direct. So tune and see who wins and who's up for the Lord. This match just got you over 1-4.
And welcome to the final episode of AIWF Across the Globe in 2025. As always, I'm your host, RM Duke, and on today's episode, we bring you the final Producers Pick match of the year as we look back at the title defense from the AIWF Women's Champion Ava Brooks. We bring you our second ever Global Showcase match featuring tag team action from IWRG Lucha Libre. And last but not least, we bring you a triple threat match for the AIWF East Coast Championship. Now, to kick things off, we watched at the beginning of Across the Globe when Ava Brooks would shockingly beat Clara Carter to become the youngest ever AIWF Women's Champion, and how over the past year in 2025, she has become a dominant force in the AIWF network. For our opening showcase, we look back at one of her title defenses from 2025 as we prepare for what she does next in 2026.
If Liberty L walks out with that championship that Mark Charles III is displaying right now, the events here this afternoon in Indiana, Pennsylvania will have a ripple effect all the way down to North Carolina where the AIWF is based.
Yeah, it is going to be hard, so we apologize now because it's the titles for the AIWF and we're the APWF. So got to go a couple letters up and down here in the alphabet, but hey, we're going to do our best. But Ava Brooks, my goodness, to have Liberty L staring across from you, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Man, woman,
Liberty
nobody.
is a berserker, Doc. You and I both know.
Yes.
She took a few years away from the wrestling business, but she was about a 5-year pro before that time. She is very, very dangerous. She's a former title holder herself.
But I will say this, though, Jim. I'm seeing a more cunning, more intellectual villain when it comes to Liberty L. But before, she was unhinged violence. And don't get me wrong, that unhinged violence is still deep within her. But my goodness, Jim, this is a whole new ball game when it comes to Liberty L. And I hope Ava Brooks is ready to go. As smart maneuver there, holding on that top rope, trained out of the stronghold, is Ava Brooks. And oh, what
Japanese arm drag. And Liberty has the height advantage. Ava trying to neutralize that.
Throws her into the opposite corner now. Here comes Brooks. Oh, drop kicking a beauty. Takes out Liberty. Sends her over. And now Brooks lining up for something here. Oh! No, Liberty turning the tables right on Ava, and oh,
man, right to the lumbar region, and look at the eyes of Liberty L right there.
My goodness, come crashing down right on that lower back. Ava Brooks is in trouble, Jim. She can barely get to her feet right now as Liberty for the cover. No, only a 1 count.
Doc, you know that lumbar region is the most susceptible spot to damage in the spine, and Liberty L lowered the boom right on that spot. Pinpoint precision by the Villainous.
And right now, Liberty not making friends here. She's about business, and she wants that title. She's hungry, but we got one hungry superstar in Ava Brooks. As Ava Brooks now showing fight, trying to get out of it. Pushes her. Off the ropes comes Ava. Oh, again, Liberty taking her out with that big boot right to the sternum area.
And you saw all the air leave Ava right there. Mark Charles in position, finds 2. And if you're Ava Brooks, you have to wonder, is defending that championship all over the place wearing her down? Is she going to suffer a case of burnout here?
Oh, my goodness. I mean, she's holding those ribs, though. Jim, there is a target that Liberty has, and it's those ribs. And, taking out the equilibrium.
Ears. That's the nasty nature of the Villainous.
I mean, look at her, man. She's so scary, man. She puts chills down my spine. Oh, she's getting fired up. Here she comes. Big
man.
knee.
High knee, I believe, caught Liberty right in the jaw.
Roser
Avoids the contact.
what in the heck? Oh!
Shoulders down.
What a maneuver by the champ. Almost had Liberty a 3 there. And Ava Brooks, Dean Radford, and Brandon Kay are smiling somewhere right now because Ava Brooks, under the tutelage of them, has just done so much in his business. And we are seeing that right now as this crowd letting Liberty know she's not well liked.
A lot of tenacity from Ava Brooks. She's weathering the storm right here.
Punching away on the solar plexus of Liberty the Villainous, but Liberty the Villainous, what is this? The unstoppable Spark is getting mad and getting fired up. Big knee.
What a combination of strikes.
Front face, spring blade.
She spiked the Villainous. Could this be enough?
Rolls her over. And the Villainous, smart maneuver.
Yeah, smart enough to get out of dodge, brother.
Yeah, I mean, there's still fight left in the Villainous. And we've seen the Villainous for how many years now? You know it's going to take a lot to get her on her back and get her down for 3.
Well, right now, it seems like both women here are feeling the effects of this extremely physical fight.
And right now, both of them slow to get up. I mean, they've taken a lot out of each other. Again, this is for gold.
Liberty L is a carnivore, man. She is dangerous.
Clothesline didn't take her off her feet, though. As you can see, this is definitely a game of speed versus strength here. And Brooks up and my goodness, going for the Bulldog.
Nice series of maneuvers, but is it enough?
Rolls her over.
We're going to find out.
5 minutes gone, 5 minutes.
And here's some of the Ava fans screaming, stay down, and Liberty already making a valid argument here. She wants that title, but what is she going to have to do? Here comes Ava. Catches Ava in midair. Look at the power of Ava Brooks. Couple elbows trying to get out of it.
Oh, man, that was a car crash.
She was trying to go for that crucifix pin, but Liberty turning the tables on her. No. My goodness.
This is one of the most physical matchups we've seen in the history of the APWF.
You can cut the tension with a knife when it comes to these two. Misses her. Off the ropes. Has it. Aftershock.
That could be all here, Doc. Could be all. Victorious.
And Ava Brooks is still.
10 seconds. Your winner is still AIWF World Women's Champion, the unstoppable Spark, Ava Brooks.
Ava Brooks is still your AIWF Women's Champion, and history has been made here tonight in Indiana, Pennsylvania, as Ava Brooks successfully.
Thank you for watching our opening showcase. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Lance by Chance, wrestling as a Von Erich. Read all about World Class Championship Wrestling. Who was he? Why was his character created? And why did Fritz expose his true identity on TV? Russell Black Bart. Follow Bart's 30-year career through the Carolinas, Florida, Georgia, Mid-South, World Class, and the WWF. Bart's Tell It Like It Is humor keeps you wanting more stories. The Pro Wrestling Vault, Volume 1 and 2. First-hand account short stories from wrestlers from the here and then. Get your signed copies only at WrestleVille.com. WrestleVille, it's where wrestling lives.
Now, before we get into our second showcase of the night, let's look back at some news that broke in December in the AIWF network that we didn't get to cover here at Across the Globe. Over the course of December, we introduced some new champions to the AIWF network. First off, Ray Fury successfully won the AIWF Cruiserweight Championship at Magnolia Championship Wrestling back on December 7th. Also, I personally want to congratulate him for having the best AIWF Christmas photo of 2025. San Antonio Style Wrestling, a younger face in the AIWF network run by the legendary Hernandez, wrote a new chapter in their history by crowning their first ever San Antonio Style Wrestling champion. DJ Battle would emerge victorious in the final triple threat match to win the inaugural title, but this win comes with a lot of controversy, as he would turn on his own best friend and tag team partner, CC Carter, who also made it to the championship finals, by hitting him with a vicious low blow before pinning him for the 1-2-3. Having sacrificed his friendship for the ultimate prize, what lies next for our inaugural champion, and how will CC Carter retaliate? We'll find out in 2026. The AIWF World Tag Team Division has been a little chaotic in the past month. See, on December 5th, Above the Law, consisting of JJ Lawson and Damon Blade, would successfully win the AIWF World Tag Team titles at North Atlantic Wrestling Association. But that would be short-lived, as a couple weeks later at Pro Wrestling Mid-South, the Sons of Destruction, consisting of the Uber Destroyer and Dave and Jason Rose, would dethrone them and become the new AIWF World Tag Team Champions. With the tag team title scene in a frenzy right now, which team will be the most dominant in 2026? The Michigan State Cruiserweight Champion Global Flyer Drake would finally become the man to end the year-long reign of Danny Astro as AIWF Continental Champion when both champions put their titles on the line in a winner-takes-all match back at Pure Pro Wrestling's Christmas Clash event. Drake would end the night and 2025 as double champion, but double the titles means double the targets on his back. With Danny Astro most likely not taking this loss sitting down, and Dylan Derringer, after once again getting screwed out of his last title attempt, still looking to regain the AIWF Continental title, who knows what's in store for Drake in 2026. The current AIWF European Champion Gianni Valletta successfully won Dragon Gate's King of the Gate tournament, becoming not only the second ever non-Japanese wrestler outside of Ricochet to ever win, but by also becoming the first ever Maltese or European wrestler to ever win the tournament. No matter what Gianni Valletta does at this point in his career, he has cemented a place in Japanese history that can never be duplicated. Congratulations to the European champion. And for our final news, as a reminder, we kick things off in 2026 at Supreme Pro Wrestling on January 10th with a major title defense. The current AIWF World Heavyweight Champion Lou Gotti defends his title against one of the most dominant competitors in the AIWF network, multi-time regional AIWF champion Eric Draven, and one of the most anticipated world title matches in recent history. Can Eric Draven win the big one, or will Lou Gotti pull off a legacy-defining defense as world champion on the road to the 34th anniversary show? And now it's time to bring you our second ever global showcase match. In this one, we go back to IWRG Lucha Libre for tag team action as we watch Los Mexa Boys take on the Revolution Crew.
La presentación oficial de este turno semifinal, Revolution Crew en contra de los Mexa Boys, en esto que se está convirtiendo en un clásico también de Naucalpan, con dos de las facciones que están en boca de todos en estos momentos.
Saludos, Marta Luz apoyando a los Mexa, Yolanda Castro, por acá Mónica Guadalupe con The Revolution Crew, también Gabriel Flores, Cenizo, Marta García. Sé por qué hacen esto, mi corazón está dividido en estos momentos, ya decídanse. No se puede ser gris en la vida, blanco, negro.
Pues bueno,
ya se me iba a salir una grosería.
No, tranquilo, por favor, no te pongas así. Y bueno, por lo pronto los Mexa Boys quisieron sorprender a The Revolution Crew, pero terminaron siendo sorprendidos Noisy Boy y Spider-Fly ante la fortaleza de estos dos gladiadores. Y la empiezan a pasar mal, los campeones en parejas empiezan a pagar derecho de piso. Los Mexa Boys Ya incorporan por allá al buen Spitor, lo llevan sobre el esquinero y después por allá el golpe contra lona de poder. Bien lo espera Rey Mictlán, conteo de 1, conteo de 2, solamente 2 le ha perdonado la vida a Rey Mictlán.
Ahí está justamente el físico perfecto de IWRG con la araña voladora. Mientras tanto ya viene el relevo. Ahora el líder de la manada, el aullido más feroz, se suma a la misión, revoluciona la contienda. Acá vienen de polo a polo, espalda con espalda, y después el lazo potente de Rey Mictlán y las patadas en cortito de Judas Lupus. La cobertura, cuenten 1, cuenten 2, cuentan nada más en 2 palmadas. Saludos Miguel Ignacio Ansaldi, por acá Iván Argenis, Edgar Silva, también Marta Luz Aguilar, Dios Pan, Rafael Gómez, mi buen amigo Rafael. También por acá dice puro Mictlán y Canis. Otra vez sin Águila Oriental. Pues sí, porque lo pelucean, no lo quieren. Lo tienen ahí en el rincón desaprovechado. Qué feo que sean así. Y se dicen amigos, no puede ser posible. Mientras tanto aparece ya este impacto potente para Rey Mictlán. Y el robot del aire aparece desde lo más alto. Aquí está Noisy, plancha cruzada y llevándose a los 2 integrantes de The Revolution Crew. Noisy es un luchadorazo, cabe mencionarlo. Ha tenido un 2025 impresionante. Doble press militar para el robot. Cuidado porque se encienden las alertas. Lo van a expulsar de este rombo de batalla. Se va impulsado sobre las hojas. Oye, qué manera de reestructurar. Pero cuando intentaba el doble rompecaras, sale más inteligente de Revolution Crew. Cuidado porque ya está el niño que añaña. Ahí está justamente Spider que se va de largo. Qué inteligencia de The Revolution Crew. Qué manera, Diego, de hacer errar a los Mexa Boys.
Sin lugar a dudas, es un punto importante que tienen. Ellos saben cómo contrarrestar a alguien como los Mexa Boys, que son rápidos, que son veloces, que son inteligentes. Y ahora viene el camino hacia el Mictlán por parte de Revolution Crew. Y muy pocos pueden salir de él, pero ya le tomaron la medida Noisy Boy y Spider-Fly y consiguieron salir antes de tiempo. Y cuidado que se preparan para volar. Viene Noisy, viene Spider. Y ahí están los topes, ahí están los vuelos. Inclusive tal fue el impulso, tal fue la velocidad que se fueron hasta las primeras filas. Dieron en el blanco, pero se fueron más allá los campeones de parejas de IWRG, que han tomado la batuta, que le han podido dar un giro a la batalla, a la lucha como tal. Y esto les permitirá tomar su segundo aire, porque los habían sorprendido los hombres de Revolution Crew. Y ahora cada quien tomando a su pareja de baile. Los van a incorporar sobre el cuadrilátero. Y viene Noisy, viene Spider de esquina a esquina, de lado a lado. Por acá entonces se preparan para volar, para surcar los aires. Ahí están las planchas con ancas de rana, conteo de 1, conteo de 2 solamente.
Oye, qué agonía. El Ronnie le indica a la araña voladora que solamente fueron 2 toques los que él generó sobre la lona. Del otro lado, Noisy también rápidamente empieza a pedirle a la gente que apoye a los Mexa, y el grito es de Mexa, Mexa por momentos en Estrella Naucalpan. Mientras tanto, aparece por acá el robot del aire, va a quedar como la víctima absoluta, el hijo de Canis. Oye, qué forma de reestructurar el 2025 del hijo de Canis Lupus, ¿no? Después de que fuera traicionado por este muchachito Hellboy.
Ya vas a empezar, claro que no pasó eso.
Ay, por favor, le dio la espalda.
El lobo mexicano fue quien traicionó a Hellboy, por el amor de Dios, ya acéptalo.
Estás enfermo, mendigo desviado. Mientras tanto, allá aparece el impacto de los Mexa. Vaya forma de llegar con ese tackle y la doble patada para el aullido más feroz. El líder de la manada está en predicamentos. Viene la cobertura, cuenta en 1, cuenta en 2. Cuenta nada más en 2 palmadas. Afortunadamente el Ronnie ha venido en su modo segundos Mississippi, si no ya esto hubiera sido la victoria para los Mexa.
Es correcto, está contando de manera bastante lenta el Ronnie y por eso pues todavía tiene vida de Revolution Crew, pero los que están tomando la batuta de este turno semifinal entonces son los Mexa Boys, Noisy Boy y Spider-Fly, y tienen a merced al líder de la manada sobre las sogas de lado a lado, de polo a polo. Ya lo esperan con el doble lazo, no, termina siendo el giro en el centro del cuadrilátero, pero el hijo de Canis Lupus termina reaccionando y tiene para los 2 y provoca además la equivocación entre los campeones. Y después, por acá rebotando sobre la tercera cuerda, también el Rey Mictlán, y con el machetazo, después el golpe no llega del todo. La escalerita de parte de Spider-Fly va a rebotar sobre la segunda soga, pero inteligentemente Rey Mictlán lo esperaba, conteo de 1, conteo de 2. Oye, ¿por qué con ellos sí cuenta más rápido?
A ver, no ganaron.
Pero cuenta más rápido.
¿Qué ladras? ¿Qué rebuznas? Fueron
No,
dos.
yo no estoy ladrando
Ahí
ni
está,
rebuzando.
señoras y señores.
Estoy apuntando que contó más rápido.
Y vea usted el niño Cañaña cómo sale de los problemas del paraíso. Y después, desde lo más alto, con esta huracanada impresionante. ¡Ay, toque de espaldas el Ronnie! Cuenten uno, cuenten dos,
No puede
cuenten dos
ser.
palmadas nada más.
No puede ser la ineptitud de este señor, del Ronnie. ¿Por qué cuenta lento con los Mexa Boys? Mientras tanto, por acá la patada de el hijo de Canis Lupus que no llega. Y sí llega la DDT, pero no le hace absolutamente nada al lobo mexicano, que después viene con esta patada en la boca del estómago. Y ahora rebotando sobre la soga, se le giró, se lleva la mejor parte. El robot del aire, con toques de uno, con toques de dos. Otra vez, por el amor de Dios.
Es que, ¿qué quieres tú también? O sea, no puede ser posible.
Que cuente bien, como le cuentan los de Revolution, que así cuente con los Mexa.
Es tanta tu obsesión que no logras ver las cosas claras. Mientras tanto, la vertical para...
Te
este
juro
que
que
es el
esto no es
robot.
obsesión.
Pues parece que sí, fíjate.
Que
Mientras
intente
tanto,
contar bien algún día.
la patada en todo lo alto. Que noventero. Mientras tanto, cuidado con este impacto. La super mega desnucadora. Y esto termina. Cuenten uno, cuenten dos. Contó bien. Ahí está. Y apareció Spider. ¿Y porque ahí no dices que Spider no tenía el relevo? No era legal para ingresar.
Ay, por favor, si esto es un revoltijo, entra quien quiere, por el amor de Dios. Pero ahí está bien, está bien. Ya veremos quién se lleva el resultado. Mientras tanto, por acá la patada en la boca del estómago de Remy Clan. ¡No! Después llevan a Spider sobre el esquinero, pero inteligentemente se quita e intercambian pareja de baile. Y ahora viene con estos rodillazos Spider. Y por allá las patadas en cascada también de este gladiador. Después Spider con el mortal. Y Noisy Boy se prepara. Viene Noisy en uno, en dos, en tres. Ahí está también el mortal de Noisy Boy.
Vaya manera de salir del robot del aire. Desde lo más alto. 450 splash. Mal hecho, porque el que lo hace mejor es Águila Roja. Cuenten uno, cuenten dos. Cuenta nada más en dos palmadas. Estuvo tan mal hecho que no fue contundente. Es lo que te estoy diciendo, pero tú noviembre.
Estuvo muy bien hecho. Fue en un corto margen de maniobra y cayó en el blanco. No sé qué pero le pones, pero... pues al final del día no pudo llegar a la cuenta máxima. En esta ocasión Spider por el Ronnie que está comprado. Mientras tanto por acá entonces Spider ya está sobre el cuadrilátero. Y también está el hijo de Canis Lupus, el lobo mexicano. También se incorpora a la fiesta Noisy Boy, el robot del aire. No se viene nada bueno para el que fuera campeón junior de juniors de AIWF. Lo tienen en lo más alto de la montaña, doble castigo, pero están cometiendo un error bastante caro los Mexa Boys, porque Rey Clan ha aparecido y llevó a Noisy Boy al fondo del abismo. ¡Tope mortal!
Y cuidado, porque desde lo más alto el líder de la manada tiene dominado al niño Cañaña. Super impacto, ya ganó de Revolution. Cuenten uno, cuenten dos palmadas nada más. No puede ser, no lo puedo creer. Venga, no hay que desconcentrarse. Otra vez desde el tercer peldaño. Acá viene el lobo mexicano con esta estaca potente. Ahora sí se acabó. Cuenten uno, cuenten dos, cuenten tres. The Revolution Crew. Legal, limpio, por la derecha, como se tiene que ganar. The Revolution ha vencido de nueva cuenta a los Mexa Boys.
De acuerdo, el triunfo fue legal por parte de Revolution Crew. Nada que discutirle en esta ocasión al hijo de Canis Lupus y a Remy Clan. A quien sí hay que reclamarles al Ronnie, que todavía no arregla ese tema del conteo.
Thank you for watching our second global showcase. We'll be back after one final break. And now it's time for our final main event showcase of 2025. Earlier and across the globe, we showcased when Victor Walker would successfully become the AIWF East Coast champion. Now, it's one thing to win the belt. It's another thing to keep the belt. In our main event showcase, we show Victor Walker's biggest challenge yet, as he had to defend his title in a triple threat match versus Jacob Edwin and Tomahawk at Summit Wrestling Association's 20th anniversary show.
Professor getting into last minute studying. That East Coast Championship is what is up for grabs.
This match is for the AIWF East Coast Championship.
You heard it there, folks. Okay, I gotta be good to the teacher. Fans disrespecting it. Referees check all competitors. Bell is rung and we are underway with this championship match here at Summit Wrestling Association's 20th anniversary. Big milestone. Oh, the professor using his brain. But why did the champion help him? Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. That's my thoughts right there. Why make him once if you're already the champion?
Alright, let's see if you're smarter than him. He's the champ. We need a new champion around here. What do you think?
I don't know if I trust a guy right after he just asked the other guy. Never. I'm not here to play psychologist. I'm here for play-by-play. Tomahawk with the first rush in. Victor out of the way. Nice arms right out of the corner. Ducks the lariat off the ropes. Brings him around. Snapmare takeover. Sweeps the legs out from underneath him. Victor Walker on fire. Springboard. Nobody home. Both not out of the way. Ew. Ducks out and misses the clothesline. Boot caught. Back kick right to the chops. Springboard double back elbows by the champion. Amazing. Showing why he is that AIWF East Coast champion. Crowd counting them wrong with him right now. Tomahawk ducks under. Traps him with that face kick. Oh! Takes advantage with that whiplash. Almost powerbomb-like maneuver. Hooks the leg. Only 1.5, I'd say. Resilience of the champ. And with a turnbuckle. Tomahawk. Thrusting those shoulders. Big chop. Champion Victor Walker trying to feed off of that. Irish whip across the ring. Big splash into the corner. Trying to follow it up with a cannonball. Victor moved out of the way just in time. Getting hit with that could have been the end of this. Oh, Victor looking to fly. Is he going for it? Off the ropes. Oh! Well scouted by the Professor Jacob Edwin. Kicked right in the back and cut off. Ripcord. Sling blade. Hooks the far leg, only a 2 count. Tomahawk still on the outside. Gotta get back in the ring if he wants to win that AIWF East Coast Championship. This crowd trying to roll Victor Walker back to his feet. Fighting out of that neck wrench. Shots to the midsection. Arm drag. Nice striking combination in the center of the ring. Off the ropes. Didn't see Tomahawk behind him and ate a big boot. Ate that boot so much he doesn't need dinner tonight. Professor and Tomahawk now working together. to put it to the champion. Double back elbows. Bit of a payback for the springboard double back elbows he hit them both with earlier in the match. Remember, it is still every man for himself here in this triple threat match. A little bit of a contest here between Tomahawk and the Professor. Professor trying to teach class. Victor Walker firing back up, back to his feet. Cut down again. Double suplex. Professor hooked a close leg. Tomahawk not going to let him get away with the win. Remember, like I said, every man for himself. These alliances only last so long. Professor shoving Tomahawk out of the ring. Victor Walker firing off with a striking combination. Ducks that lariat. Drop kick to the midsection. Big face wash boot. Off the corner. Another kick to the face. The Professor's on ice skates here. Middle rope springboard. He's going for a springboard tornado DDT. Tomahawk knocked off the apron. Up and over. Both men now on the outside. Victor Walker, the champion, signaling he's looking to fly. He's going for it. Off the ropes. Suicide dive. Beautifully executed. Champion back to his feet immediately. Tossing the Professor back in the ring. The match has to end by pinfall or submission inside those ropes. Hits him with a nice trip. He's got him hooked. Going for a Boston Crab here. He's got it locked in. He's got that cinched in deep. Tomahawk comes in. He's got him in the crossface. What does the ref do if he submits? Ooh, smart by Walker. No disqualifications in this match. He's allowed to paw at the face. He's got that rear naked choke, that sleeper locked in deep. Forcing Tomahawk to carry his weight in addition to his own. Tomahawk's about to go out. No, not quite yet. Ref checked him. He's still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Smart ring awareness. Backs Walker back first into that turnbuckle. Breaking up that hold. Throws a back elbow shot his way. Runs into a super kick from Walker. Walker up to the middle rope. Went for a crossbody and got caught. Hoisted up. Tomahawk's got him. We can have a new champion. Oh my lord, ladies and gentlemen. Death Valley driver into the middle and bottom turnbuckles. That was hellacious. How did he kick out? Victor Walker able to kick out of that hellacious maneuver at 2 3/4, preserving his championship reign. But how much longer can he stay alive in this match? Very smart maneuver by the Professor. That's why he's called the Professor. Hanging Tomahawk up on that top rope. Going up to the top himself now. Nobody home. Missed an elbow drop. Walker sprinkles off the center, off the top. Cross body. Could be it. Both legs. Ladies and gentlemen, still your AIWF champion, your AIWF East Coast champion, Victor Walker. tremendous showing put on by all three of these men in this match. Victor Walker still your reigning defending AIWF East Coast champion.
If you want to see more of what AIWF has to offer, whether it be upcoming events, breaking news, or content in our past or present library, you can check us out at the links below. As we transition into 2026, and we sit a couple weeks away from the 1-year anniversary of Across the Globe, myself and the rest of the crew here want to thank you for all the love and support that you've given us over the past year to allow Across the Globe to be in the position it's in now, and to allow us to continue to grow and develop to give you guys the best viewing experience at home. As we go into 2026, we hope to become bigger, better, and to continue to give you guys the best independent wrestling in the world thanks to the AIWF network. From myself and the rest of the crew, we hope you have an amazing New Year's. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being a part of the crew, and we will see you next year at the next opening bell.